Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Samantha and I'm a therapist and I'm creating a video every day for a year. This is video 254. Thank you so much for being here with me today, doing a video during the day again. And I just got done doing Tybo. I had to kind of rearrange the day. So there's a meeting tonight and extra sessions I've got to do. So I was like, well, let's get Tybo out of the way and let's get the video out of the way for the day. So here we are, early afternoon, mid-afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Today I was thinking about something that I've been working on, and it is minding my own business. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit in this video. And of course, as a therapist, I can't really mind my own business. I have to ask questions and get all up in people's business in that session. And so, of course, outside of the session, I have to kind of stay in my own lane, stay in my own vision, I have to kind of bring myself back to my reality. And so, and not worry about the session, which sometimes is hard. You know, you can take your job into your normal life, but it's not really my job. I love what I do, so I have fun doing it. So, but at times, you know, there's things that you might carry on into your day, and so I've had to work really hard over the years at separation and all of that. And so anyway, I was walking this morning, and I thought the classic, "What people think of me is none of my business." So I thought of that. And that's something we all need to work on, is like, what people think of me is none of my business, if you're a people pleaser, for instance. And then I wanted to add to that, what people are doing and or not doing is none of my business as well. That one's even harder for people. So I do not care, and I'm one of those people, like, I am learning to stay in my own vision. I have never, ever, ever wanted to create more for myself than I ever have in a year. Like, this is what I'm doing this year. Last year it was more shedding and some healing, and there was a lot of family stuff going on last year, and it was very, very stressful last year. And I started YouTube, and I had to learn about cameras and YouTube in general and learning everything. I still don't know everything at all, and I'm still going to be learning this year a lot of things. But the main thing I've realized is to stay in my own lane, to create a vision for myself, and stick to what I am not seeing versus what I'm seeing. Trusting in my unseen lack of evidence versus my seen evidence that I'm seeing in front of me. And so this is a training of the mind to stay in your vision for yourself. What is your vision? And to me, complaining, that's something we all do. Even the slightest bit of complaining, sometimes it feels good. We've got to like check ourselves and say, do I like complaining? Do I like talking about other people? Do I like gossiping? Do I like focusing on everything else but myself? Am I scared to look at myself? Do I not want to work on myself, so I'm going to work on everybody else and just waste my time? So I call them life leaks. Like, really check your life for leaks. Where is your time just being, I would say, wasted maybe? Or misused. We could call it misused. Like, where could I put my attention versus where it is currently, and use that power. I look at our bodies as like, we charge them up. Like, let's say when we go to sleep, we're charging like a phone to 100%. I want to be at 100% every day, not just like 75%. I want my focus to be pure, clear. Our thoughts need to be focused, pure, clear, with intention. And if you get rid of all the stuff that's not our business, then we can have that more easily. And I promise you, the more you practice, the more freedom you feel, and that leads to peace, that internal peace. I don't know about you guys, but that is my number one feeling that I've created for myself. That is my number one goal for my clients that we've come up with, is internal peace. Because nothing feels better. When you're feeling internal peace, you start to feel great enough. You start to love yourself. Everything kind of comes out, comes together at that point when you're feeling peace. And there is freedom and peace. And you're not stuck in your, prison of your mind anymore. You're in your mind, and you're like, wow, this is nice in here. This is fancy. This is great. Instead of prison-y feeling, like you're behind bars. So you get to take yourself out of prison today and decide, where are my life leaks? Where am I wasting my time? Where am I wasting my thoughts? Really study what you think. Study yourself this year. Study. Stay curious. Always be curious. Why do I think that way? Why did that thought pop into my head? Why did I feel this way? Why do I even believe this belief that I've been believing for 25 years and it makes no sense anymore? Where did that come from? I wonder why that's there. I wonder why I'm seeing this today. I wonder why this is happening. Everything is happening for your benefit. Look at it like that. Everything is leading to your next step. Everything is just a step. And your now moment is your life. Every now is your life. Every now leads to the future. So all we need to think about is now. And always think about, how am I feeling right now? If that is your only job that you pay attention to, everything will always fall into place. Synchronicity is a form of abundance. So sometimes we think money is abundance and that's it. It's communication, it's synchronicity, it's gifts, it's all kinds of things that come together to form abundance. So we are abundance itself. And we put limits on ourselves so much, and we just can't seem to let those things go. So I look at a limit like, what are my life leaks? Like, those are limits, because that means that I'm leaking energy out that I could be using to remind myself that I'm limitless. And so you've got to figure out what you're thinking, why you're thinking that way, what you could think instead. Like, how do I want to think instead? Think magically. Think complete, like, you're allowed to think whatever you want to think. Nobody's going to know what you're thinking. You never have to tell a soul what you're thinking. And just play with it. Like, I used to tell clients, pretend like you're a queen and you're walking into, I don't care if you live in a 700 square foot apartment like I have before, or a huge house. Walk in and act like you're a queen or a king and you own that apartment complex, or you own this home, or you are, I don't know, you're whoever you want to be. Think of whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be. You're that person. Start thinking and acting like that all the time. Just practice it in your mind. Sometimes it's more fun than feeling depressed or feeling anxious. You know, we've got to think like that. We've got to take control of our minds. You have complete control of your mind always. You get to decide what you tell your brain to think. And to me, it's so much more fun than feeling bad, because I know what feeling bad feels like. And this is why I wanted to start this channel, of course, too, because I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to be in despair and all those agony. Oh, that's a good word. I've been in agony before. Like, just, the heart hurts, you know, heartache and stress and anxiety and trauma and all, you know, everything. I know what it feels like. And I've seen it. I've seen it in hundreds of people, if not maybe thousands, I don't know, throughout life. I just see so much unnecessary suffering, and that's what I want to help relieve. We need to be restored to our true selves that is buried underneath all these ideas and all these feelings and thoughts that aren't even ours. They were just kind of implanted into us, and we don't need them anymore. We can inject something else. So decide what you're going to inject into yourself versus what's already been injected into you that wasn't even yours to take anyway. And you just practice it over and over and over. Just practice. Remind yourself. I told a client yesterday, I said, I work very hard. I don't think I've said this before, but I work very hard on my own mental health. I have to be a therapist. Like, in my opinion, I practice what I preach. If I'm not doing that, I'm not living in integrity. I want to live in integrity. So therefore, I make the bed every day. I do these habits that I don't have to do. Everything is always taken care of. The house is put together. The washing is done. The groceries are delivered. I put them away. Love grocery delivery, by the way. That is the best thing ever. Oh my God, my favorite service ever, probably. Hate the grocery store. Dislike the grocery store. Don't want to use the word hate, but I kind of do hate it. Thankful for it, though, and appreciate it. Work out every day. Meditate every day. Read every day. Journal every day. This is stuff that I enjoy. It also makes me feel peaceful. And then I'm ready to tackle the day. I eat healthy as possible, except when there's a snowstorm. I eat a lot of snacks. Now I'm doing the Taibo at night, doing the video every day, sharing, helping, serving. And then I can see my clients and I can be present with them because I've been present with myself. So I also encourage you to be present with yourself so you can actually be present with your family and your loved ones, your friends, your partner. We are in a crisis, mental health crisis, physical health crisis, relationship crises as well. I think that relationships are some of the worst things I've seen. It's like we have got to develop the relationship with oneself first so that we can love ourselves and give that love to our partners and our friends and our families. And so, yeah, I'll get off my soapbox with that, but that's a whole other video. I could go on and on about relationships, but you got to take care of the number one, which is you. Your relationship with you is number one. So always remember that. And so every day, find your life leaks, where you leak in your energy, where can you replace, like, what else can you think about that would elevate you and expand yourself versus contract yourself and give yourself resistance to life. Life wants you to expand and experience. And I love to create joy and excitement in my life. If I didn't have excitement every day, like I'm excited about a cup of coffee. I'm going to go make one after this video, actually. I'm excited about my clients. It has taken time for me to train my mind to be excited about the little things, because the little things are life. And the big things are life too. Everything you're living is your life. So be excited about every moment you have. And you got to train yourself. I have trained myself over the years. Again, I have to work every day at my mental health. Every day. And the client, I said that to, they were like, wow, you have to work on it? Yeah, hours a day. Hours a day. In fact, all day, every day, I'm working on my mental health because I'm asking myself, how am I feeling? Checking in, thinking good thoughts. And it gets easier and easier. As you saw my chiropractor scan from yesterday, my nervous system is like finally getting out of chronic fight or flight mode. That's what that indicated yesterday. That is amazing. I've had chronic fight or flight my entire life. And so that just, oh man, that made my day yesterday. That was like physical proof, you know, that, wow, look at this. So anyway, check that out if you didn't see that yesterday. Video 250, whatever, 253, I think it was. Yeah, 253. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. This is another ramble, but just mind your business as much as possible. Catch yourself where you're leaking your precious energy that you could be using to charge yourself up and create the life you actually want. So remember to love yourself. Remember you are so loved. Pass that on to anybody who you think might need that today. And don't forget to appreciate yourself, because what you appreciate appreciates. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to. Please share this with somebody who it might benefit as well. I'm almost to 850 subscribers, another milestone. Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. Almost to 1,000, almost there. So exciting, so much fun. Thank you guys again, as always, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.